Welcome back to The Joy of Painting by Hunter Swanson. Now today, I have an unfinished piece that we'll be working on. Today, all you'll need your 8 brush, your fan brush, cup of water, cleaning materials, green, white, orange, and black. Today, you'll get your brush wet, and why don't you go ahead and take some orange from tempera. Some tempera orange, as I like to put it. And just make some X's right there under the red that I already have set. Now you can clean up your paintbrush. I really like that orange and how it turned out. Why don't you go ahead and take some praying yellow now. I prefer the praying because it's a little more vibrant. And you put down a fine coat of that. That's okay, you can let it dry, and in the meantime, you can get your paintbrush set for some black. You can do praying black or tempera black, doesn't really matter. And what I am going to do right now is take a little bit of white, because we'll need a little bit of clouds. Just dab your brush right there. Make some clouds. It's okay if they're not perfectly round. All clouds aren't that round. Just kind of blotch it on. Now, why don't we go down here to the very bottom? Now, what you do is you go from here with white, and you just go inwards. Just a little glisten in the water, because water, it's kind of shiny. It's okay whatever white you're using. You kind of want it like that, like a big funnel. And my biggest pet peeve with these watercolors is they don't dry fast enough for what I like to do. But it's okay, you can blow on them or try to dry them off, so why don't you go ahead, try to blow on them if they're not already dry, just to speed up the process. Maybe use a blow dryer or something. Doesn't really matter, it just helps get it set. Now, you never want to use a paper towel, because then it kind of picks up the color. Now, it's okay if we'll do a test here. See? It picked up some of the color. Now, you never want that done. Unless you're making a nice sky, then it can be used. But it's okay, since we're on a bit of a time crunch right now. I'll take a little black. I'm using praying right now. And just make your mountains. It's okay how big they are. We don't really care how big or small mountains are. But they're big and powerful. Big, powerful piece of this painting that we're making. Now, I kind of lied that I said I don't like watercolors because they don't dry fast enough for my liking. But sometimes that's a good thing. Because in this piece, what we'll do is we'll make gray, because I don't have any gray watercolors. I have Payne's gray, even though that has gray in it. is not what it means. It's more of a dusty blue. Now, get your paintbrush wet and clean it, because then it will be time to use some white. Now, you take your white and you blotch it over your black, and you'll kind of just go over your black with the white. That really helps sell the illusion that it's a gray. Now, if you want to go ahead with your gray, you can really fill up your canvas with it. It's okay, you can try to fill up your canvas. And then, when your canvas is almost full, like there, that looks pretty good for my liking. It's when you can wash off your brush. It's always important to have a clean brush, especially when you're using a single brush for like the entire painting. It's fine. I use an 8 brush for most of mine. It's a very nice brush. Now you can go ahead, wash it off, and take some praying green. Because what we'll do is we'll put a little island here. Look, got some dogs. They're enjoying the show. Now you can just make a little island right there. Maybe a little one here. Looks like we got quite a rowdy audience today. Now the good thing with the gray is it dries kind of fast, as you see. But the green, it doesn't dry fast, and that's okay. Now what you can do, you can set your 8 brush to the side once it's clean. And why don't you take your fan brush? Make sure it's nice and pigmented like that. And then, with the corner, go back and forth. Really sells a tree. This tree, let's make it a friend. Let's make it a little friend over here. It's okay. Applied a bit much water to this tree. It's okay. Let's go and fill the cracks up with a little green. And don't worry about your tree if you accidentally did a little too much water, because that's what you have a paper towel for. Paper towel really picks up the liquid paint that I did. It's okay, we can go back in and do it again. Just like that. Now, right now, just keep going over with the fan brush on the trees, because these trees and the gray have not yet set. So what we're doing is we're creating like a dark green. Because I'm just using standard watercolors. It's pretty good when you can make stuff like this. Because watercolor, it's not a medium that most people use. Most people use like gouache. Now, with your 8 brush now, you go in with a little purple. And just start making little dots on the island. Maybe it's not an island. Maybe it's just like a little bush. Same thing on the other island here. Just with the corner. A couple little bops. Oh, dear. Looks like we got a little gray there. It's fine. Maybe it's a little floating rock. Now you can get your 8 brush with some white. After all, it's always good to get a little white in. And right now, we'll do a little highlight. Just at the top of the mountain. Nothing too fancy. Maybe a little dabble there. It's okay. You don't make mistakes. Just happy little extras, like our friend Bob Ross said. Now, why don't you take your 8 brush, and why don't you load it up with some black, tempera black, or praying, doesn't really matter. Why don't you go in to your trees and just do a little dabble. Just some lines, nothing too big. Just to give it a little more depth. There you go. That's how you turn your canvas into a proper painting. Looks pretty nice if I do say so myself. Well, I'll see you next time on Painting with Hunter.